The 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi my city, you probably wouldn't make it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now Jones. he's going to take a shot right away. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some room to work. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
19 Tigers.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check, Panthers. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
A give running right is Gainwell. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
19 tight.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Hurts trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your butt.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Flushed out right. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Barkley. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 19 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The handoff to Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. It'll be called a gain of 2, and now leaving with some options here on 4th and inches. Jones will sneak it, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They run the jet sweep now for Toney. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Kadarius Toney, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Going for it with Sanders. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Saquon Barkley running right to about the 26 here.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Gano's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shots at it, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Jones looking around. That'll be complete to Breida. And down he'll go at the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Important extra point up and through, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to it.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
Here we go, here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Check. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Giants, they get the victory in the season finale, but it will still mean a sub-500 season as they finish at 8-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again.